All right, can y'all see my screen?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Gotcha.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, here we go. 14 leadership traits of the Marine, sorry, 14 leadership traits of the United States Marine Corps. That is JJ did tie buckle. Here we go. All right, PHP agency. We build leaders that build leaders. How true is that? To come in this organization, as an entrepreneur, you must be a leader. And we're bringing up leaders under us. So we know that PHP is an agency that kind of groups together leaders and helps to develop leaders to develop more leaders. That's such a beautiful thing. So we understand that leadership principles are a big part of that. And that's what we're about to go into. So I'd encourage everybody to take a screenshot of this here. This is the leadership principles of the Marine Corps. They are very extensive. They all connect with each other. They feed each other and build off of each other. So take a screenshot of this. This is going to be important for reference. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, justice, the first of the leadership principles. Being fair and consistent, giving consideration for all sides of each decision, and having rewards and punishments based on merit. Doing what is just, rewarding accomplishments, holding people accountable for downfalls, performing in a way that all parties are considered in a decision. How would you handle a situation where one doesn't meet their commitments? Now, understand that's a situation where justice isn't served for them and it's justice isn't served for you. As a leader, you have to make sure that people meet their commitments. That is what they are committing to. That is what they feel they deserve and are justly going towards. So how do you handle those situations? Are you making sure that they receive the justice that they're looking for? Do you make sure that you're building a leader that justly follows you and builds themselves as a leader? How would you handle an upset client? Do you understand upset clients don't feel like they've been dealt with justly? So I've got a great example of how Joel handled one of my clients. We had they were going for their screening. They were supposed to come to the house. They didn't come to the house. They said they came to the house anyway. Joel handled that situation so correctly, and the client felt that they were dealt with justly. So it resolved their whole negative situation into a very positive situation. All right, let's go to the next one. Judgment. Judgment, the ability to think things through in a clear and orderly fashion to make the right decision, using your intelligence and vision to make the right decision. As a leader, you are in a position to see the bigger picture, have the goal in mind, and the vision to get there efficiently. It's a good idea to ask your team for input as to have a complete picture and gather all the information to make a decision with sound judgment. And understand that receiving information from your team is the best way to get a good judgment of the decision you want to make, because your team is carrying forward with the decision that you are making. So having their input before the decision is made is really key into getting that task taken care of. All right, here we go. Dependability, having the ability to be relied upon to perform duties properly and complete a job, always putting in your best efforts to achieve the highest standard of performance. Can I count on you to achieve your commitment? Can I count on you to perform to the best of your ability? Can I count on you as a leader to be reachable, willing to do anything and in any moment? There's been times where I've had some of our agents, they've called me, at 11 o'clock at night and 5 o'clock in the morning. At times it felt like I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to wake up and be like, man, I want sleep right now. But it was it's so filling to me that I was there for them when they needed me most. And that's a big part about being a leader, is being dependable, so that if your downline has any question, anything that can help them to be comfortable and confident in the business, that's what you're there for, to be a dependable leader in that manner. So always be available to your peoples, not just dependable to your downline, to your upline, and to your sideline as well. All right, here we go. Initiative. This is one of my favorite leadership principles. This means you're very resourceful and you have a thought process that makes you understand that I can get this done without asking anybody. I can get this done without getting direction from my upline. I know exactly what needs to be done and I'll get it done. So taking action, even if direct orders haven't been given, using resourcefulness to solve problems. Do you do things even if you aren't told to do them? Do you fill in the gaps with resourcefulness? Initiative is highly favored by your upline. In the Marine Corps, those who took initiative to accomplish the mission or accomplish something while no other instructions were given were promoted fast. This is because it is automatically recognized as a leadership trait when one takes their initiative to accomplish something alone or without directive. It's very recognizable when somebody can get something done. Uh, for instance, me and Champagne came in this business, and we knew nothing about this business minus Champagne's preliminary expertise in the business. But I came in and I had not a clue what was going on, but understanding that I had the resourcefulness to go and find out what I needed to know, to gear myself up to do what I needed to do. That's the initiative it took for me to be successful in this business. All right, let's move forward. Hoorah! All right. Decisiveness. Decisiveness, the ability to make good decisions calmly and quickly, and announcing your decision in a clear, direct, and professional manner. I remember 2 weeks ago, we made a decision that we were going to beat BCE and take back our throne, aka BCE, you're going down. That is decisiveness. All right, here we go. As a leader, your decisions are vital to the movement of the team. You always want to make clear decisions with the goal in mind so your team can carry forward and accomplish accordingly. Never be wishy-washy. You never want to make a decision and then say, wait, let's make this other decision. And so your team is just going to be running back and forth like, wait, but I agree with the first decision, or I don't agree with the second decision, or I agree with the second decision, or maybe I think there's a third decision that he's missing that I might go to. So you never want to be wishy-washy because that's going to cause your team to be wishy-washy. If you are unsure of a decision, you should gather the necessary resources and information to be confident it will be achievable and successful. I have this question here. What would you like to eat for dinner? That's just an example of decisiveness. Here we go. Tact, to deal with people in a manner that will maintain good relations and avoid problems. It means that you are polite, calm, and firm. We are professionals and deal with clients' money. Tact is extremely important in everything we do. So to be polite, calm, and firm. Sorry, 1 second. To be polite, calm, and firm is imperative for us to be tactful in our business relations. Now, emotion can be used tactfully or non-tactfully. I sat in on an RI that Joel was doing last week. He told the story, one of his personal stories, and it really touched me emotionally. He probably didn't know this at the time, but I was holding back tears, just trying to keep myself together because we're the professionals and we're, recruiting somebody in the business. But that emotion, he used it tactfully to, it's something that touches him emotionally, but he knows that it will get somebody else to understand what is involved with this business. So it can be used tactfully. How it cannot be used tactfully is somebody, you get mad at the situation and, tell the client, oh, never mind, bump this, da, da, da. You never want to be non-tactful. Tactfulness is something that keeps your relationships good. I know when recruiting people, you might not recruit them the first time. So you don't want to act non-tactfully like, all right, boom, bump you. You're not in the business. You're not going to come in the business. No, that's not tact. You want tact so that you can maintain that relationship. Possibly they're going to make a decision, in a week or two. It's like, you know what? I actually am feeling good about that. So acting tactfully kept that relationship open. Have you ever been right in a disagreement and acted irrationally? That is not tact. All right, here we go. Integrity, to be honest and truthful in everything you say and do, and value sound moral principles above all else. That is extrememely important. How are your principles? How do you what's your integrity like inside? These Marines here with this 50 cal, and I believe they're sitting on a tank. I can't remember this complete picture, but I think it's an M1. Do you know how sound their moral principles have to be for them to operate this weapon, to operate it with just and right decisions? It takes extreme integrity to be able to put these powerful weapons in people's hands and act and ask them to do the right things. I feel the same way about our license. It's very powerful weapon. So we need integrity to act with the sound moral principles inside with our strong weapons. All right, here we go. Enthusiasm. David Goggins here, man. What's his name? Sorry, Chance. Chance Stark, he told me about David Goggins. It was the book of the month we were supposed to read. And he was like, bro, really read that book. Understand David Goggins and how he got through whatever he got through it and his different situations, how he's built up. Man, I went and watched some videos of David Goggins on YouTube. This man is so enthusiastic, so intense inside. That energy is bubbling in him, and he could do whatever he wants with it. That is the enthusiasm that it takes to drive yourself. So performing of duties with excitement, optimism, and willing to accept challenges. Enthusiasm is huge in helping to motivate yourself and your team for success. Pump yourself up. I remember being right before I was about to get on some calls. I wasn't feeling so good. I wasn't feeling enthusiastic, and I felt like if I sent that energy out, that's what would come back. These people would come back non-enthusiastic, not motivated. So I pumped myself up. I started to cultivate that energy. I felt really good. Woo! I got a smile on my face. I got smiles inside. I made those calls, and those people were smiling back. That enthusiasm is contagious. This is a very strong leadership principle, as it always you always want to be the most energetic. This is contagious and helps others get outside of their lack of energy or self-doubt. All right, let's move forward. Bearing, the way you conduct and carry yourself, mannerisms should reflect alertness, competence, confidence, and control. Professionalism is a look, a mannerism, how you speak, how you carry yourself. In boot camp, we learned the 1,000-yard stare as a Marine. Regardless of what happened between here and there, that 1,000-yard stare was to help us keep our Marine Corps bearing. Not anything could shake us. In the same sense for PHP, we have our professionalism, like we were saying about tact. Our professionalism is part of our bearing. That is who we are. That is how we carry ourselves, with that confidence, that competence, that comfortableness, and control. That is extreme in helping our clients understand that we know what's best for them. So bearing. Okay, move forward. Unselfishness, to be considerate of others, giving credit to those who deserve it, to make yourself uncomfortable at the gain of others. I say give, give, give. Always be available, coachable, not only for yourself, but for your team. That is unselfishness, to be a coachable so that you are the best leader that can lead your team. Selfishness, a fantastic way to be miserable. All right, let's move forward. Courage, to remain calm even while recognizing fear, having the strength to stand up for what is right, functioning effectively when in immediate physical danger. Courage, not just physical danger. If you're facing something in this business that you've never done before, it takes courage, because it's going to make you uncomfortable to face something you've never done before. So to face it with courage and also enthusiasm is going to help drive you uh, past those adversities that you're going to face in facing new things. So courage is a big part about being a leader. When your downline sees you courageously go through something, and it's okay to show your vulnerability, because you can only have courage if you have fear. So it's okay to show your fear, but your courage is really what's going to show your downline that no, you can make it through anything. That's what a leader does. Let's move forward. Knowledge. This is extreme for me. I love knowledge. Knowledge and understanding of science, art, and people, knowing your job, the units, policies, and being informed on current events, expanding your mind, broaden your vision so to be able to lead those who cannot see. Now, part of being a leader is being able to see the full vision. Now, your downline might not be able to see the vision, see the full vision. They're new to the business, don't understand quite how things work, but you, as having this broad vision, you're able to see so much more. You're able to incorporate so much more data that makes decision making so much better. We know, like for instance, being informed with current events. We know that in February the market dropped about 32%. Understanding that you can make informed decisions for your team, knowing that people are out there needing to protect their money. So being knowledgeable on different things is definitely going to help you expand your vision and be able to lead your team in that vision that you're seeing. Actually, here is a picture of me reading a book in Afghanistan, just expanding my vision, expanding how I'm seeing, because I knew that the people, my Marines are going through tough times. So I wanted to be able to help them. This book is specifically about mentally. I wanted to be able to help them mentally. So I was reading up how to make myself good mentally and how to make my team good mentally. All right, next one. Loyalty, devotion to PHP agency and your upline, unwavering loyal. Oh, and your downline. I'm sorry, that's not in there. Unwavering loyalty to your upline, downline, chain of command, your seniors, subordinates, and peers. The motto of the Marine Corps is Semper Fidelis, Semper Fi, meaning always faithful. That is something I hold true to. If ever my Marines to this day call me up, I have to stop whatever I'm doing. I know it's that important. That is the loyalty that still holds with the Marine Corps, and that's the type of loyalty that I automatically got absorbed into with PHP. We're such an amazing group of people. How can I not be loyal to us? So, loyalty is an extreme quality of leadership. And lastly, endurance, mental and physical stamina, which measure. Sorry, mental mental and physical stamina, which is measured by your ability to withstand pain, fatigue, stress, and hardship. As a leader, you have to have the ability to keep pushing to the goal. Adversity is the storm before the calm, and the calm is the calm before the adversity. This is where things happen. All right. Your team will follow your lead, so you must endure the hard times. Like I was saying about courage and your endurance, if you show your team your endurance so that you can keep pushing, that you can be at the office at 10:30 with your last couple appointments, that you can push through to the last minute so that you're making sure that your team gets your promotion. This kind of endurance is showing your team what it takes to be a leader. So that is the 14 leadership principles. Thank you for your time. Let's go be leaders and build great leaders, because that's what we are. Thank you for
Great
your
job,
time.
DeVar.
Oh, baby. Good
Let's
job.
go, DeVar.
Phenomenal, man. Good job, bro.
Let's do this.
Let's do that.
I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
All right, guys. So that was your 14 leadership traits of the Marine Corps. That's where the Marine Corps is so successful. I hope you guys were taking notes. I hope you guys got something out of that, because that was just nuggets after nuggets. So with my next trainer, guys, I love, this is one of my favorite trainings that he does. And he's a closer. He's a killer at objections, guys. I would take notes. I want it to be a PDR. I want you to keep your, I want you to pay attention, and I want you to ask questions. What is it that you're getting that you're not closing? What is that objection that you're getting that you're not closing? Well, your time to ask this individual, it's going to be right now. I want to bring up your next trainer for 10 minutes. This guy is a stud. He is a closer, like I said, and is Mr. Businessman, SFG. Help me show some love, guys.
Let's go, SOG.
Woo!
Come on, Joe.
Let's go.
Let's go, Joe.
What's going on? What's going on? You guys hear me?
It's all
Yeah, we
good.
can hear you.
All right, hold on 1 second. Of course, my camera just all of a sudden don't want to hop on. Let me see. Let me move this. Let me stop this. Let me see it, man.
Must be those Apple products.
Is that what it is, man? It was literally just working good. It was literally just working good. And then as soon as I get highlighted, it don't want to hop on. Well, I don't know if you guys can see me, but hope you're doing well. Appreciate for the Leza for giving me opportunity to train. Appreciate, of course, leadership for giving me opportunity to train as well, man. Shout out to DeVar. That decisive one had me weak, man. It was like we made a decision. We made a decision. Host asked you to start your video. Okay, let me see if I can start. Do it one more time, Joel. See if you could do that, because it's not letting me start it. Appreciate you. Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you now.
Okay, cool. So DeVar Miami week, man, on that decisive one. That was pretty cool. But I was asked to train on, of course, objections, overcoming objections, man. Objections is everything. So I had a quick slide. I did this presentation one time before, but I'm gonna do it again for you guys to get a better understanding. Objections is everything. Overcoming objections. Once you overcome objections, this game becomes real easy. And that's probably like 90% of why people don't like sales, is because of objections. Every time you get a new person, I hate being told no. I don't like being objected. I don't like, everybody wants me to, I want everybody to say yes to me. Yeah, 100% we do. And if everybody was to say yes, we'd be making millions of dollars. But once you learn to overcome objections, you will close more and get more in sales. And so I'm gonna share my slide here really quick with this, and then we're gonna dive right into a presentation. Let me see if I can share content. Man, this app is just, it's not even letting me share content. I think my screen is frozen. All right. So what I'm gonna do really quick, I'm gonna log out real quick. I'm gonna log right back on because it's not even letting me share. So I'm gonna be right back. I apologize. I don't know why it's doing this, but of course, as soon as you hop on and wants to be messaged, I'm gonna hop off, hop right back on. Sorry, apologize.
All good, all good. Hey guys, I want to do something real quick. Can I get someone from BCE? We're gonna do something real quick. We're gonna do a competition. It's called popcorn, and it's kind of fun, but it helps you with overcoming objections, and it helps you in sales, because sales, all it is asking the right questions. So who wants to participate with it's called popcorn. The game is called popcorn. Is really quick. Who wants to participate with BCE?
I like games.
BCE, who wants to participate? I need someone from BCE and someone from another base shop. Let me know if you want to play. I'll explain the game real quick.
Let's go.
All right, Ashton, this is a game, okay? You're prospecting someone at a Walmart, and you got to ask them a question. The person that you're gonna compete against, they gotta respond with the question. If they answer your question, they lose. It's question, 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 question. Okay, so who wants to go against them? I think Apex.
I'm back on if you're good. Sorry.
All right, guys, we'll get to it later. Ashton, we'll get to it later. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. If you can give me sharing privileges, I can share now. The screen's back to normal.
Time for a new computer, bro.
It's the new Mac. It's the new iPad, man. I don't know why I was acting crazy. So cool. Let me share my presentation. All right. Can you guys see this?
Yeah,
Yes.
we can see it, Joe.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So diving right into it, overcoming objections. And so objections, there's a few points on objections, the importance of objections, how they actually work in sales. It's what people dislike the most. Like, this is the biggest reason why you're going to get from people, why I don't like sales, why I don't want to be a part of sales, is overcoming objections. Overcoming objections. Let me stop sharing. I got to do it a different way. Share screen. And so, hold on one second. I apologize. Why is it not letting me do this?
It looks good, Joe, just so you'll know.
I skipped the first slide, so give me 1 second. Okay, cool. So in sales, what people dislike the most, not overcoming objection can make or break an appointment. If you don't overcome an objection, it can literally make or break an appointment. Imagine starting an appointment, you did the whole presentation, you're about to close the deal, and then you can't overcome that one objection that makes or breaks the sale. Either you will sell or you will be sold. Either you're going to sell the product or you're going to be sold on why they don't want it. And people are good at sales, by the way. Be very clear. They're good at sales, and they'll sell you on why this doesn't work. They'll sell you on why this is a scam. They'll sell you on why you shouldn't do this. They'll sell you on why you should go get a job. People are automatically in sales already. It's just, what direction are you going to go? Do you want to make sales where you're going to make money, or you want to be sold where you're not going to make any money and people sell you on yourself? So you should overcome a max of 3 objections in a deal. If you're sitting and doing an RI and they give you 3 objections, it's time to stop. We're not going to be pushy. We don't want to be pushy, but once you start doing 4, 5, 6 overcoming objections, you start becoming pushy. Like, you start becoming that pushy salesman that people don't like. And so after 3 overcome the objections, you can't follow up later. Follow up later. Like, you're not going to close every deal, but the goal is for every 7 out of 10 appointments that I sit down, I got to close it. Like 7 out of 10. The other 3, I'm going to follow up with you and close it later. All 10 are going to get closed, by the way. It just might not be closed that week. But we're going to follow up and still close the deal because we want a 10 out of 10 ratio, but it just might not be done that week. And try to stay away from overcoming objections with religion. I say this all the time. Some people come to you and be like, I got to pray to Allah. And you're like, oh, okay. How to overcome that one? Sometimes, dealing with religion and things like that, you kind of want to stay away from it. Maybe if it's someone like, I need to pray about it. Oh, let's pray together. That could be an objection that you can overcome. But some things like objections, I try to stay away from. Once you get into a lot of appointments, you'll start getting religion thrown into it. And nothing wrong with that at all. We 100% believe what we believe, and then just really, that depends on you. The top objections in the field, the key to overcoming objections is, one, going to be time, money, and support. Those are the three main objections. I don't have time. I don't have the money. I don't know if I could do this. Support, basically. And so once you figure out these three, you're going to get these three objections in 99 different ways. Like, it's time, money, support. You're going to get these three objections 99 different ways. Once you figure out how to overcome these three objections, that's it. That's all it is. So these are kind of a few the ones that we get. I don't have the time. I don't have the money. I don't know if I could do this. I need to think about it. I don't like sales. I don't like to recruit. A family member sold me a policy already. Is this a scam? These are the type of objections that you're going to get. And we're going to do some practice drill rehearsing on overcoming these objections. Some practice drill rehearsing to overcome these objections on how much time we ever have. And then, of course, Mr. Molina, let me know. We can stop there. But I want a few people to unmute themselves, and so to go over these objections, and so we can practice, drill, rehearse together. An objection, once you learn to overcome objections, the game becomes real simple. Okay, the key to objections is getting someone to say what you want them to say without you actually having to say it. Okay, I don't know if you might call it that. I want to say that one more time. Getting people to say what you want them to say without you having to actually say it. Okay? You can't, the hardest thing to do is if you get is this a scam? No, this is not a scam. You can't say that. You have to get people to say what you want them to say without you having to actually say it. Okay? That is the key to objections. Like, that is it. And so someone unmute themselves, and we're going to practice, drill, rehearse on overcoming objections. The best way to overcome an objection is to ask a question with a question. Do not answer the question. If you answer the question, you lose. So you want to ask a question with a question. So anybody who wants to meet this up, let me know.
Joe, is this a scam?
What is a scam?
One of those things where, like, I don't know, is it a scam?
What do you mean by you? Okay, explain to me what a scam is. Somebody makes some money and then they're over me, and then
I don't know. So it's not a scam?
That kind of sounds like a job to me, don't you think?
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm gonna ask you that because I don't want to be the one to go over it. So I want to practice with you. So I'm gonna give it to you. You respond back how you want to respond. So was that DeVar?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so DeVar, is this a scam?
What's a scam?
A question with a question. Simply, what's a scam? Don't try to answer it. Never answer it. What's a scam? It's like where the people at the top make all the money, and it's like the low person, and you got to recruit all these people. Like,
no, if it was like that, I wouldn't be a part of it.
Cool, great way to overcome an objection. Good job. There's different ways to overcome it. That's so real simple, real easy. Anybody else want to unmute themselves?
Hey, Joe, this is Anthony from Apex.
What's going on, Anthony, my man? What's going on? So I'm gonna I want to practice, drill, rehearse with you. I'm gonna throw an objection at you. You just did the crusade. You did everything, and I'm gonna just close it up with I don't have the money, Anthony. It sounds good, but I just don't have the $200.
Okay, well, that's definitely understandable. If you don't mind me asking, what's keeping you from being able to have that $200?
It's just paying all the bills. And I got to make sure everything's taken care of first.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. I'm the exact same way. I always make sure I have all my things taken care of. So what exactly right now do you have to take care of that cost that is keeping you from the $200? I know you say you have bills, but what specific bill is it right now?
My phone bills, it's like 110, so that's due in about 3 days. And then I have I think my car, but I could do I could probably do it sometime in like 2 months from now.
Okay. So when was the last time you really took a look at your actual budget to see where your money's going?
I just take care of my bills. I know I don't really look at it too much.
All right. So when you think it's a good idea to know exactly where your money's going, so we can see if you really have that $200. You might have it now. You never know.
I mean, I'll probably look at it and see, and I can get back to you.
Great. Let's go ahead and do it right now. I got some time. How's that sound?
Okay, cool. So, I mean, you know, that's a different way of going about it. Some people might get defensive, diving right into the finances. I don't know. But the easiest way to challenge somebody is they don't have the money is to challenge them on something that they like. So, like, for instance, Anthony, what's something that you like you can't live without?
Yeah, basically food, I guess. Food is about the only thing.
Okay,
we
we can go into
the
the car. We can go into a car situation. Anthony, what's your favorite car?
Tesla.
Tesla. Ooh,
Yeah.
What color?
Black on black.
Black on black. Like interior, design interior, or just basic?
Oh yeah. Design interior. What is that? The auto drive function.
Auto drive
The
function.
butterfly doors. That's what I'm looking at.
Butterfly door, black on black Tesla. Anthony, say for instance this: I had a black on black Tesla, the pink slip and the key sitting on the desk right now for $199. What would you do to get access to this car today?
Shoot, honestly, I'll do whatever I have to do. Borrow the money, sell some shoes, whatever I need to do.
Boom, dive right into it. This opportunity, PHP can give you that Tesla that you need to do. So we got to get this $199 for you. How's that sound?
That sounds good.
That's one way to overcome the money objection. It could be a car, it could be their favorite artist, it could be whatever it may be. The only reason why they don't have the money is because they don't see the value in getting started. And so if you tell them that this industry, this company can get you that Tesla for $199, so where can we go to find it today? Whatever it may be. All right, I've coded a few people off just using that right there. Simply that. So good job, Anthony. That's the easiest way to overcome the I don't have money objection. Sometimes you'll do that objection and they still don't have the money, so you just follow up with them in a week or two. When's the next time you get paid? I get paid on next Friday, and just follow up next Friday. So that's the way to overcome that money objection. We'll do a couple more because I know Joel wanted to keep it on time frame. It's up to you, Joel. We can do one more, two more. It's up to you.
Hey, Joe, can I ask you a question on that one? This is Ron.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so look at what they really just said, and I'm asking you this, man, because from what I get, man, you really are one of the best at answering these questions. But that person just said to you, "Hey, listen, I got a bill to pay, and it's legit, okay? Like I got to pay rent, I got to pay an electric bill, okay? And what we're actually asking them to do is to put themselves in front of that bill." So is that the way you handle those objections when you do it? Do you actually say what's more important to you, this or that? And you were talking about the value. How do you build value throughout your presentation? Put it that way.
So like if someone asks me like a bill, like I've really never had that. Like, oh, I got to pay this bill first. I've never really ever had that before.
Yeah.
But I would ask them, huh?
I had gotten it a couple of times. That's exactly
okay.
What
You
I'm
got it a couple
you.
times. If I got that, I would ask them, how does that make you feel? And they'll ask me, how does what make me feel? How does it make you feel that it's a decision between changing your life or making sure you pay that bill?
Wow.
And kind of see how it makes them feel. And then you ask them at the end of the day, however they tell you how it feels, do you want to continue feeling that way? No, I don't. You think you need to make some big changes? I do need to make some big changes. And then that we can go into the challenge right there. I challenge this, man. You know, you got to get your bill paid really at the end of the day. But where can we come up with extra $199 to make sure your bill is paid and you're able to get started so you can change your life?
I like that, man. Thank you. Money on that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So one more person. I think we're good because I know we're coming up at 11. I know one more person. You can just unmute yourself, and I'm gonna just go over one of them with you. I'm gonna just throw one at you.
Hey Joe, can you do the I need to think about it one?
That's the one I was actually gonna do. Appreciate you. That's the one I was gonna do, Devar. But somebody unmute themselves, and then I'll go over that.
Onay's ready.
Ernest?
Onay.
Oh, Nay, what's going on, my man? Oh man. So you just did the crusade on me. You about to close me up like a door. And I just basically said to you, know what, Nay, I need to think about it.
Think about what?
I ain't know. You can think about what? I think about if I even want to do this.
How can you explain that to me?
Say that one more time.
How can you explain that to me?
Are you asking me, or are you kind of? I don't know if you're asking me that.
Yeah, I'm asking you. How can you explain that to me? I need to
So,
know, what do you need to think about?
so I just need to think about if I have the time to do this. I need to think about if this is a good fit for me, and that's really it. I just gotta look at my schedule.
Yeah, well, wouldn't you like more time on your hands?
100%, yes.
Well, can you find $200 somewhere? Like borrow it from a family member or wife or someone?
I mean, yeah, I guess I could do that.
So what's the problem? Where's the time? The time is there.
Cool. Sounds good. Sounds good. So that was real simple, easy. I need to think about it. What is it that you need to think about? The whole point to that is really figuring out what they need to think about. And what was the two things that I needed to think about?
You needed to think about if you have time and if you have money.
It was time, and if I even really wanted to do something like this. And
If you
so,
even really want to do.
and that's the two things that you really got to figure out. And so you figure out a way to help me with the time. You can help me with my schedule. Well, let's look at your schedule. How much time do you think like something like this takes? I think it's gonna take like 40 hours. No, it's only gonna take you about actually 6 to 8 hours. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. A lot of people aren't. They're not clear on how much time this is. So they think like you're gonna have to invest 20 hours a day into something like this when you really don't. If people are making $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month by going to BOMs every Wednesday and Saturday and doing absolutely nothing else. And then thinking about, I don't know if this is something that I actually want to do. Those are the two objections that you really have to overcome. And so the only way to really figure out what they truly are thinking about is to ask the question, just like he did. So good job. Real simple, real easy. Hopefully this helped you out a little bit. I don't want to take up no more time now. I know we had 11:01. I appreciate you. SFG, strive for greatest, baby.
Come on, Joe.
Come on, Joe. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Always.
Come on, Joe. Go, Joe. Good job.
Did it, Curtis?
All right, Champagne, if you want to take the calls, maybe marketing directors have something to say, but I'll give the call back to you so we can close out.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's I want to go ahead and get to work, guys. Really quickly, sorry about that. Do any of the marketing directors have anything that you want to bring up or mention before we go ahead and get to work, guys?
This is Helen. I just want to thank you guys for that training. That was awesome. Objections is always a good topic. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was amazing training. My baby lit it up. I knew he would with the leadership principles. I love that slideshow that he put together. And then, of course, Mr. Businessman with the objections. He's the best in the game. So guys, let's just go ahead and close this out. I do want to leave you guys with this, something that I came to. I hear it all the time, been hearing it all the time, but something that I finally made a decision to understand what it means is that it's going to take a new version of yourself. It's going to take reinventing. It's going to take moving some things around, maybe adding or subtracting some things from the way that you're doing things in order to get different results. And that means that everybody on this call needs to kind of upgrade, right? Because like I said in the beginning of this call, you guys, we're on a 90-day run to Chairman's Council. Okay, so we're on a 90-day run and we need to get there. That means whatever it is that you need to do to level up, we need to do it. Okay. I don't know. Am I bringing up Coach, or are we just closing out the call? I just saw that chat.
Yeah, we can close out. Coach is saying he's good to go. Guys, I just want to remind you guys, this is how we're going to close out the call. Today is a holiday. There's no excuse of people, they're at work or whatever. Today is a day that you can do your 50 calls. So my challenge is 50 to 100 calls. If you're a player, you're going to do 100 calls. If you want to just hit a standard, you're going to get to 50 calls today. And that's what we were training on, objections. And you got to want it. You got to hold yourself accountable to see if you're going to do what you need to do in this business to succeed. The challenge is to run a perfect week. What's a perfect week? 200 calls, 25 prospects. That's new blood that you speak to, new people that you're speaking to, and 20 appointments. 20 appointments is broken down into 10 RIs. And if someone can just drop it on the chat, 10 RIs, 6 field trainings, and 4 fast starts. With that said, guys, that's the challenge. Let's get to the next level. Let's get to the next level, Max Life. We're on a 90-day run, 90 days to freedom, and Max Life will become a chairman council team. With that said, guys, I love you guys. Back to you, Champagne. Let's close it out.
Yeah, guys, everybody go have a great day. Go get some stuff done. Don't forget that challenge either. That's for everybody on this call. Run a perfect week, guys. Everybody have a great day. Oh yeah, sorry, one more thing. The national call tonight, you guys, at 5 p.m. It's a PHP national call, right? So you guys will see that information on the band. But everybody go have a great day and get some stuff done.
Good job,
Champagne.
Good job,
Great host,
Champagne.
Champagne.
Go, girl. Way
Great
to go.
host, great host.
training, guys.
Good
Good job, Champagne.
Thanks, guys.
Y'all lie.